Mr. Sibul, President Obama comes to India at a time when he's suffering severe and serious losses in the midterm elections all across the United States. How much of an impact will that have, given the fact that the Obama who will be coming to India will be different from the Obama of 2 years ago, in that he'll be embattled, embittered, and a lot of people who voted for him previously no longer stand by him, and Obama lands in Mumbai knowing that his country doesn't back him the way it did 2 years ago?
Well, before I answer that question, would you allow me to say something about China?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, by all means.
Because you see, United States is very concerned about China's assertiveness in the South China Sea, in the Yellow Sea. It's also concerned about China developing certain technologies, naval technologies, which put the US aircraft carriers at risk and therefore put a constraint on the operation of US force in this area. Now, India is concerned about China's policies on the border in POK vis-a-vis Pakistan. Now, US is not concerned very much about US-India-China tensions. It's far more concerned about Japan-China tensions, Taiwan-China tensions, and the South China Sea tensions. Therefore, there's a lot of work to be done before we can have any real understanding about what is the degree of challenge that China is posing to both countries. And I don't think we have reached that stage yet, because look at United States decision not to oppose frontally the Chinese decision to supply 2 new nuclear power reactors to Pakistan against its own commitments to the NSG. This is very, very important. Now, coming back to the question that you asked me about the midterm elections, I think that this will be all the more reason why President Obama will be under pressure to show gains from this visit, because the public will ask that he has left the country, gone on this visit to India, and what has he achieved out of this. They are not going to be focusing so much on what comes out strategically from the visit, but what comes out economically from the visit. And therefore, there will be pressure to do something on the economic side on the president and his delegation. But we should not be too worried about this, because if President Obama comes here with a different mindset and in a mindset of engaging India economically and seeing what he can get from this relationship, this makes our bargaining position with him much better. And the relationship, in a sense, becomes more equal, because it is not so much now India looking for opportunities of what it can get from the United States, though we are, but what the United States is looking at opportunities from us. But we should keep in mind that since it will be a president who will be politically wounded, we should, I think, good diplomacy demands, go out of the way to make sure that his visit is seen as successful back home domestically also. This is part of diplomacy. Okay. Whatever problems we have with the United States, what are our expectations, even if they are not fully met, we should keep this in mind.